All right, we're going into day four for building uh, this app in Lovable. So what I got from the AI Bootcamp was that hey, you need to try to proceed with the implementation plan that you created in the chat, right? So um, the first thing I would say is this is like phase one. Like it gave the implementation plan, I believe, up here, right here. So we got to start with these Google Auth and YouTube API integrations. So big thing is that he says, hey, don't just click implement phase one. Actually, tell it what to do. So I'm just say proceed with the implementation plan in this order, right? And then I'm gonna tell it let me let me know what I need to do on my end, right? That's how I'm gonna do this. So I just said, hey, continue with whatever is needed from day one. I'll help you implement. Let me first examine your current code base to understand what we're working with and provide with a detailed implementation plan. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so what I need to do on my end, I need to go to Google Cloud Console, create a new project, enable, create the credentials, add authorized origins, add authorized redirect URIs, okay? Provide AP keys. I'll need you to securely add these secrets to your Supabase. What I'll implement, the edge functions, updated, yada, 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 key features. Once you provide the client ID and client secret, I can implement the complete and real integration. Okay, so I'm just gonna. So let me see. So I'm pretty sure I made this forever ago. If it's what I like think it is, can I just do a new project? You have 24 remaining projects. Okay, so project will be um, what two loop, um, right? Actually, I'm gonna just see if ChatGPT can do it in this. Okay, Chad, I am trying to implement this for my YouTube to Instagram carousel maker tool in Global. I'm gonna say I need to. Uh, please, please give me more detailed instructions or give me a resource to figuring this out. I need, I'll say I need to. Yeah, I don't know. One hand, I feel like I can click through stuff. On the other hand, like this is what AI is for. So let me see if I can make it work. Okay, go to the console. Okay, we're at the console. Open project picker. We'll go with this one. Create project, new project, give it a name, lovable. Yep. Create it, then select it. Got it. Done. Enable YouTube data API v3. But okay. Enable YouTube data API v3. I always want to know the background of stuff, Like I don't want to just let me just do a quick Google YouTube data API v3 explanation. Okay. API that provides access to YouTube data. Got it. Too easy. I understand that. Okay. Select it. We're already done this. Create. Okay. Enable. Let me see. I just clicked enable on Tube Loop. Click it, click enable, create auth 2.0 credentials, API services, credentials. Select web application, name it something like lovable. Okay. Web application. Where is it? Click create. Okay. Click create credentials. Leave it's the client ID. Select web application as the application type. Client ID is used to identify a single app to Google's servers. If your app runs on multiple platforms, each will need its own client ID. You must configure your consent screen. Okay. It's not figured yet. Is this part of it? Tube loop? Tube loop? Do I need to do this? Let me see. Sure. For users to contact questions about their consent. I don't know if let me see. Only available to users within your organization. You do not need to submit your app. Your app will. What is this? And your app is limited to Google Workspace users within your organization. Sure. Okay. Create. I don't know if I left where I was supposed to be going or what. Can I just do create? I'll just say internal for now. Because you're not a Google Workspace owner. Okay. Did my email address? Okay, I agree. Continue, create. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the services and see if I need to do anything. Okay, I would just say manage credentials and then create credentials. I did this application type. Okay, now I have these options. Web application name. This name is used to identify the client and the console. Paste. Lovable. Client ID is used to identify a single app to Google. Okay, if your app runs on multiple platforms, it will need to have its own client ID. Is this like how people sign into? Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. Explain what this is for on the user side. I don't really understand what I am enabling. I have a web app that needs permission to access a user's YouTube account data, but only after they explicitly log in and approve it. Okay. You're creating a secure way for your tool to do log in with their Google account. Okay. Yeah, which a lot of them name it something like lovable, zeroth, under authorized, JavaScript or origins, add. Okay, so some super base thing is super base thing is needed, right? Sign in, new project, or my Tube Loop project. SQL database. It could be under database or it could be under authentication. Authentication? Add user? No. Policy, sign in and providers? Question mark? I guess it's the one for Google. Callback URL for all. Register this club. Okay. I'm gonna wait. 5 minutes to a few hours. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't take long. Click create. Okay, just note that Lovable kind of told me to do something, and now like I'm using ChatGPT to like tell me to do stuff. So, okay, we'll see how this goes. The client ID can always be accessed from the clients tab. And I think we need this client starting in in June. You'll no longer be able to view or download the client secret once you close this. So make sure you have it copied or download the information below and store secure. I'll just download the JSON question mark. What's in the JSON? Can I read the JSON like I need to read it? Client, is it match or does it match what I need it to match? Client secret. Yeah, it matches. So, and I understand that that's a good safety feature. So I'm just gonna say okay. After creation, copy the two values. Okay, I have the client ID and the client secret. Okay. Securely store API keys in Supabase. Go to your Supabase project. Okay, so we're gonna do this Supabase stuff right here. Again, we're sorry y'all. I need to like get a good setup where I can just do double screen so we're not just clicking back and forth. But doing step two, storing the API keys in Supabase. Go to your Supabase project, project settings. Project settings. Okay, never mind. I'm somewhere else. Secrets. Secrets. Copy. Project ID. Huh. Okay, go back here. Navigate to project settings. Secrets. Add secrets. Okay. Also, I do have a question about where WEW at MedTC. How does it know to you? I'm assuming that maybe this is like the default project ID. Pause project. Project settings. And API keys. It says it's new. All right. Last request. Okay, add-ons. Vault. I think, hold on, let me go back to these instructions. Your client, YouTube client ID, your Google Auth, Open API. I feel like it's where I was the first time, and that maybe Lovable changed uh, some of its stuff. So you have integrations. Where were we at? Store, no, authentication, correct. Um, Dang, where was I at? Database. feel like we were in authentication and we were in add create new user. No. Sign in and providers. Okay. Okay. Here we go. One more time. Let it. Okay. And then the secret. And I feel like I probably need to copy this. So save. Okay, so it looks like the Google authentication is done. It's enabled. Okay, let's go back to our steps that we got from ChatGPT. Is there an open AI that I need to put in there too? Let me push this back over here. Slack, Zoom. You know what? I'll do it later. Add these secrets only for later phases. Is it in here though? And I also want to like look at how did I enable email? All I did was just confirm email. Okay, that's too easy. Um, hmm. We had to tell that you've enabled the email provider with the OPT expiry set to more than 1 hour. Less than okay. Security recommendations. Good, good, good. Um, I'll probably do the open API more towards the end. I'll do it more towards the end because I think it's not even. I think with our Lovable app, uh, add authorized origins. Let me make sure this is correct. And this is correct. I hope one of these is right. If there's a problem, we just need to remember to come back to this, right? Provide API keys. And it looks like this is kind of giving me the same answer as ChatGPT, which is fine. I'll work with it. Um, provide. Is it a little bit? Provide. Okay, you'll now need a super base edge function to handle the OAuth handshake. Here's the basic OAuth flow. Redirect users to Google login. User grants access. Google redirects back to the callback. You receive the code in the query string. Use this code exchange for an access token to make YouTube API requests. Okay. You'll need this to deploy using, you'll want to deploy this using Supabase CLI. Make sure your supabase.toml has correct environment variables loaded. Ooh. Okay, this is a lot. Let's see if I can. Oh, okay. Chat says he'll implement that. Okay, add. I'm also going to go to a new where to add open AP, open AI, in Supabase. Oops. Okay, and this is why I have multiple AI things because I feel like Google will be a little bit more up to date with. This is why I use other AI models, because I feel like Google is probably a bit more up to date. Use the edge function. How it works. Store it as a secret. Go to edge function secret. Okay. Add a secret with the key. Okay, let me go to Open AI API. Like I'm already logged in. API platform. I think I've already funded it too. Let's see. I think I've already funded. I've funded an API key. I'm not gonna act like I funded quick start models. Models, pricing. Where is yeah, I gotta figure out what's with these. I gotta figure out how these organizations really work because I don't think I really understand it. I'm right here, right? Tools? Never mind. Okay. Create key and API dashboard. Got it. Okay. Can I rename it? Okay. Tube loop. All right. So we'll just use this. Ooh, damn it. I actually don't know. I gotta create a new one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where this key is at. So create new key. Tube loop. Let's do it on a default project. Create. Copy. I will say, now that I'm kind of going back through some of these instructions, some of what I'm doing is definitely it could be done by Lovable, but it's kind of interesting to see like the background stuff. So I'm all fine with that. Billing. So the computer's starting to slow down. I'm gonna delete some of these processes. Okay, the limit's still good. I guess there's a limit. Edit budget, add alert. Okay. Usage. I think this is good. Um, I'll implement the edge functions. Updated. Blah blah blah. Are you ready to proceed? I have already set up. Please proceed with the next steps. I thought I already Okay, so you got the secret, you got the client IDs right here, and then you got the secret. Save. Okay. Uh, I have added the secrets. Please continue with the implementation with the implementation plan. Okay. This video is like looking long, but also it just shows you like this stuff is not anyone who's saying like they're doing this stuff in like 10-20 minutes, it's probably because they created many and many apps. Like this is me creating my first like AI app. I'm not even done. Like I'm still kind of like in the beginning. But just know like this is how long it takes to do this stuff. And then it depends on how much you really want to understand. Like I did some extra prompts in Chat GPT because there were a few concepts I want to make sure I understood, and I just want to make sure I understood a few things. So perfect. I'm ready to implement phase one. I can see we have yada yada yada, implementation plan, create the age functions, yada yada yada, deliverables. Okay, I guess maybe it wants to like do this all in front. Okay, I'm just gonna keep saying proceed with the implement plus proceed with I'm gonna just say proceed with these deliverables and see what's going on over here. And this was just like number one. We still gotta do two, three, four, five, six, seven, oh, eight. Okay, it's saying successfully implemented the YouTube OAuth authentication flow with the following keys. Okay. Okay. Open. Okay, so let's see if I can actually do this. Oh, edge function returned a zero, a non 2x status code. Connect YouTube account. Uh, then you gotta do snipping tool with this one. You're probably not seeing this with my. You probably didn't see that. I basically just opened another tab, and when I tried to connect the YouTube account, I got this error. Um, I am getting this error when trying to connect my YouTube account. Yeah, so I was basically right here. I just opened this in another window, and it literally, yeah, whatever you're seeing right here. Okay, I'll keep it in this window. It just didn't want to give. This indicates there's an issue with the YouTube authentication edge function. Let me investigate what's happening. Ooh. I see the is for, okay, it's returning a 400. Looking at the YouTube, I can identify the problem. Front end calling, looking at the logs, get requests, yada, yada, yada. Missing parameter. Update to call. I would say implement this. Implement this fix. Let me know if I need to change anything. Okay. Looking at the problem is this code is calling the edge function. Okay, well, you're the one who wrote the code. What's it mean? Changes, implementation. Did you implement? Oh, okay. This. I might need to turn off chat. Okay, I'm just gonna say please implement this fix. Fix has been implemented. Okay. Uh, Refresh. Is that what this is? Okay. Access blocked. You can't sign in because it's absent. You can. Ooh. Okay. Let me see. We're gonna leave off on this error, and then we're gonna start another video tomorrow when on me just like getting this up and running. But yeah, so we set up the Google Auth in Supabase, set up the Google Auth for the YouTube API access, probably incorrectly based on these errors that we're getting. Um, most of the time, this stuff is user error. Yeah, AI is gonna mess up some stuff a little bit, but honestly, I probably pasted the wrong thing in the wrong place, the right thing in the wrong place. How about that? So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna troubleshoot this and then see how far we get into the other phases, the other steps of the plan. But that is it for day 4.